Friends, welcome back again. And in this section, we will discuss about the top companies. And if you want to know what are the top companies in various segments in your state, you have reached the right place. Today, we are going to talk about the state of Haryana. We are actually venturing within the state of Haryana, doing research and identifying which are the top companies in the state of Haryana. Today we are discussing about the healthcare services, which are the top companies in the state of Haryana in the area of healthcare services. So if you know the answer to this, the topmost company in the Haryana in the area of healthcare, you can send us the message. We will display your name and also read out your name also. Meanwhile, let me give you the name of the company, which is the number one, numero uno, in this segment of healthcare services in the state of Haryana, and that is Medanta Medicity. Medanta Medicity is a very well-known healthcare services organization. Healthcare services organization is that we are discussing today. Medanta Medicity is actually a sprawling campus of healthcare services. I mean, if you look at the Medanta, if you are in Haryana, then you have a great access to the top class medical services from Medanta. Now, Medanta is a quite a large company, multi 1,000 crore companies, and they have their facility not only in Haryana but also in Delhi, Noida, UP and other parts of India. But by far, they are the largest in the state of Haryana. We are not discussing other states. There could be other companies in the area of healthcare services in other states, but in Haryana, Medanta is the largest. It is at the top. Why they are at the top, we will understand this in today's video. By the way, if you have any questions, you can also send it across. The first thing that Medanta has done is that they have built a state-of-the-art services center, which is their hospital, and it is a huge campus having multiple diagnostics, and it's a brand name which is very popular for providing treatment for all kinds of diseases. Everything, it's not only heart ailment or related to cancer, or they have solution for everything. So if God forbid that you get anything in your life, however, if you are a consumer, which is a patient, then you can be rest assured that if you reach the doorsteps of Medanta, they have the right skills, they have the right training to help you and to save you and to protect you. And that is what the Medanta brings. They have the India's best, in fact world's best medical facility in a sprawling huge campus. Enough space is there to handle influx of patient. Enough beds are there in their campus in Gurugram to handle the influx of patient coming not only from Haryana but from neighboring states which are closer to Medanta and Haryana, also from overseas. So Medanta Medicity is providing services to even overseas patients who actually visit India and get treatment in Medanta. So that is why they are liked by the people of Haryana. They are number one in Haryana, and they provide a lot of services. In fact, there are testing services, there are diagnostics, there are treatment on admission, outpatient, inpatient, all kinds of this. And at the same time, they also have the Ayurveda center. So if you are looking at the Ayurvedic method of treatment, you can actually visit Medanta and avail Ayurvedic treatment as well. Now, when it comes to how they actually provide this, they have a very high standard of when they look at their manpower. Obviously, they can provide the quality of treatment simply because they have the best educated doctors with them. That's where the buck starts. The expertise the doctors have will determine the expertise the hospital have. If the doctor is not good quality, if the doctor is not knowledgeable, obviously hospital will not be able to provide that treatment. So it starts from there. They have been able to attract the best talent when it comes to healthcare services, which is starting from doctors, followed by the nursing staff and all other ancillary staffs below that. The whole objective of all these different departments, different streams, is designed in Medanta is to basically support the doctor. So whatever doctor says, doctor is the boss. All other department, they will never question a doctor. They will have to follow what the doctor is asking them to do. And because of this, there is a very close-knit relationship between nurses, doctors, administration, housekeeping, cleaning staff. All of this are geared up to make sure that the patient, I keep saying customer, but it's actually in this case is patient comforts are taken care. And the whole idea is to make sure that the patient does not get any new infection, and the treatment for which the patient has come into Medanta Medicity is provided without any failure. So the doctor is well educated, very well experienced, followed by other staffs, and they have been able to create all kinds of different streams, whether it comes to cardiology, it comes to sugar control, comes to cancer treatment, or any other kind of treatment. Each of these streams, different pyramids, work like well-oiled machinery in Medanta. That is why they have become so big. They have become number one in the state of Haryana. Even a lot of patients from Delhi, nearby Delhi, even though Delhi has many hospitals, but many people actually have more faith on the services of Medanta. So a lot of people actually come and get treatment at Medanta. So good manpower, good grooming obviously is the first thing to do, first thing to take care, followed by the machinery, the innovation that the hospital has. They have to always keep ahead on the value curve. And when the doctors are trained, doctors are at the global standards, they are really the brightest doctors. They will also require the best cutting edge machinery, equipment to treat the patient. So Medanta actually invests in providing the latest equipment, gadgets, even small things like taking your blood pressure. They have the best blood pressure monitoring tool. And there are so many, because this is a big campus. They have many copies of the machineries, many equipment. There is never a dearth of any equipment. When the patient arrives into the hospital and something is not working, they will always have a backup. They will have a third level backup, fourth level backup. So they have lot of investment in the gadgets and machinery, and they always invest in the cutting edge, whether it is CT scan, PET scan, all kinds of operation facilities. And they have multiple operation theaters, because it should not happen that the operation conducted by a doctor clashes with another doctor. So for each department there is specialized multiple operation theaters. So there is no sort of a shortage of any resources, whether it is physical resource, equipment, doctors, nursing staff. They have planned for adequate resources to handle the influx of patients. And the word of mouth is basically creates this scenario in the reputation of this business house, which is Medanta Medicity. The patient actually gets treatment and they successfully come out and they are cured. And this kind of attitude or this kind of success rate creates a good a success story for Medanta Medicity. And that has actually, the word of mouth, as I said, is actually, it's not like a fictitious thing. More and more patient getting treatment successfully, coming out of the hospital increases the reputation. It's not based on any averages, or their reputation is not based on some star system. This is based on the actual success that the hospital gets. And because of that, when it comes to healthcare services, Medanta, based in Haryana, gives a very strong confidence to patient. So even if you are very kind of 200 kilometers away and something goes wrong with your relative or with yourself, you will have so much faith on the brand name of Medanta that you will actually immediately get into a cab or a flight and reach Medanta and then get admitted, so that because the confidence is that if I get admitted in Medanta, I'll get treated. So that kind of reputation Medanta has been able to generate over the years for themselves, and because of that it creates a sort of a beacon of hope when it comes to treatment of patients, whether the deadly diseases or even minor ailment. And because of this, there is an immense effect of Medanta Medicity on the state of Haryana, because there is so much business happening, there is so much contribution happening because of this Medanta Medicity in the economy of Haryana, because there is a lot of money being spent on Medanta, and eventually it will result in the income of the state itself. So the implication of Medanta existing and contributing to the growth of Haryana is immense. You can't overlook this kind of a thing. And in fact, this whole environment of healthcare services is sort of a CSR. So while there are a lot of CSR within the setup itself, corporate social responsibilities, Medanta provide free treatment to below poverty line people, absolutely free. The standard of providing the treatment is equal for everyone. So even though you are not paying anything to get treatment, because somebody can be below poverty line, however, Medanta as a hospital, as a healthcare service provider, is actually catering to that segment also. So the intrinsic part of CSR is also taken care. So therefore, state of Haryana, even though Haryana is a small state, but having such a large establishment in the area of healthcare, supporting multiple people from across the country, even the patients coming from other states into Medanta, at the same time also catering to the flood of patients coming from overseas, and ensuring that there are no queues, treatment is provided equally for everyone, there are no delays. In case there is an emergency, there is sufficient resources available for conducting the emergency procedures, etc. All of this is available in the Medanta, and therefore Medanta is number one. So friends, thanks for watching us live. If you have any question about this subject, feel free to send us your comments. Otherwise, I will meet you in the next one with top companies in your state.